A Soviet footballer left his Russian wife for a foreigner. What attracted him to her? I've been looking for one for 20 years. Fell in love with a Swedish woman. The career of the famous Soviet striker Alexander Gitsalov was divided into exactly two stages, domestic and foreign. Before the collapse of the USSR, he regularly scored goals for his native Rostselmash and Moscow Torpedo, with whom he twice won bronze in the championship. And then he briefly dropped by Poland for Zagłębie and went to Sweden, where he played for Ester, Luleå, and many other clubs. And in 1996, Alexander ended his career and stayed there to live. Gitsalov's personal life, by an amazing coincidence, was also divided into two stages. He moved to Sweden with his wife, USSR national handball player Nelly Sagatova, and their son, and after some time he divorced and began living with a foreigner. The discord between the two Soviet athletes was caused by distance. Soon after the birth of their second child, Alexander convinced Nelly that she could continue her career. As a result, the handball player returned to her homeland with her children and joined Rostselmash. At first, everything was fine. However, a year later, news reached Nelly that led to a divorce. My eldest son Petya really wanted to go back to Sweden, where he went to school. I sent him to his father. And a year later, it turned out that Gitsalov had another woman there. When he called and said that he was divorcing me, I must have had such a look in my eyes that my mother-in-law got worried. I explained everything to her. She was shocked. Everything was fine in our family life, but it's not for nothing that people say, never leave your husbands alone. It happens, Sagatova said. It turned out that Gitsalov met his future second wife, Erica, when he played for Luleå. I played in northern Luleå, where everyone knew me. It's nice to remember. The championship ended. We celebrated at the stadium with the whole team. Then we rushed into the city. The young people went to their clubs, and Kaleba and I decided to sit in a hotel where the atmosphere was more intimate. Suddenly he disappeared somewhere, came back with a girl. We met, started talking, started communicating. The footballer said, "She is from Kiruna. This is the northernmost city in the country. It is located beyond the Arctic Circle, in a forested area. She grew up in a strong, hard-working family, received a right upbringing. And soon Erica won the heart of the striker. Here's how she did it. After a while, she invited us to her home and set such a table that you'd be amazed. Better than a restaurant. Another time, the two of us met. Again, the table was groaning. I modestly refused to eat, so she neatly cleared everything away in 5 minutes, wrapped it up. Only the coffee remained perfectly clean. What a housewife, I thought. I had been looking for one for 20 years, ever since I left my mother. Erica is still like that. She works, cooks, washes, cleans. I help out as much as I can, but not in the kitchen. I'm of little use there. My wife cooks Russian borscht, pelmeni, and Olivier salad. We were in Russia, visited friends, and learned our recipes, Gitsalov recalled, specifying that Erica still managed to work. As time has shown, the footballer's second union turned out to be much stronger than the first. Erica and Alexander still live in perfect harmony. Together they raised Peter, who wanted to live with his father, unlike his younger son. I wanted to take my second son, too. He was 2 years old. I would have raised him, I have no doubt, but my ex-wife didn't give him up. And she herself didn't want to move to Sweden when she had the opportunity. We got divorced. I miss my son, but otherwise I'm quite happy with my life, Gitsalov said.